Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whisper, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a place of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Lavelle Campbell Middle School. Today is Wednesday, September 16th. There are no birthdays today. Today for lunch we have hot dog, pepperoni pizza, coleslaw, marinara sauce, cucumber salad, steamed broccoli, fresh fruit, sidekicks, and milk. Attention Beta Club members, welcome back. Our first meeting will be on September 15th for B cohort students and September 16th for A cohort students. You may only attend if you have been included. The meeting will be from 3:30 to 4 o'clock p.m. in Mrs. Marshall's room. You will wait in 8th period class until 3:30. Your teacher will walk you down to the gym. Then Miss Marshall will pick you up from the gym at that point. Please make sure to arrange transportation to get home. Keep rocking on.
Good morning, Lavelle Campbell. It is Dr. Hall, and I am so excited that you are getting into the 7 habits truly with habit 1, be proactive. So you will start with those 3 that have to do with the me, the being proactive, beginning with the end in mind, and putting first things first. And so with that in mind, I wanted to share a couple things with you, and I already recorded this and had to re-record because it didn't share the right screen. I had to go back and forth. So bear with me as I share my screen with you, okay? Okay. All right, the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was the ROC rubric. So remember last year in January, actually February, we had way more kids than we anticipated being able to go on the incentive trip. We had like 460 kids. We took all the buses possible in the county. So it was amazing. It's great to have that many kids meet their targets, and we want to do that again. You all just took our eye, and so we want to set the tone, and we want to be proactive and begin with the end in mind. And so this ROC progress monitoring rubric is what we use to determine if students would get that reward or not. Now, we are going to modify it some, but I do want you to pay close attention to a few things within the rubric still. Missing assignments, still extremely important. Your class averages, admin will come back to as far as the minutes. Your reading inventory, meeting your targeted growth is extremely important this year. We want to see that in the winter. And I'm going to share some targets with you in just a minute. Discipline as well. We're going to modify this because honestly, at this point, we don't believe anybody should have discipline and to be able to go on that big trip again. Positive is that we've also built in some money to help supplement our field trips. And hopefully by second semester, we will get to do that. Absences will also be included. So you doing your work on your remote days is really important. So I've got to stop sharing that screen. I'm going to have to flip back and forth. I have learned this. And then I want to share another screen with you. Although, why do I not see it? Okay, show all windows maybe. Okay, so here's another one. So here are the reading proficiency bands from last year. So you can see winter, you can kind of see where you fall right now and where you would be projected to be. Now this year, because we do know COVID, not having direct instruction for multiple months may have had an impact on students. So instead of it being this number, we're going to multiply these numbers times 0.8, okay, to get your growth for winter. That's how you'll know where you want to go. Now, if you're in the red or the yellow, it's okay. I want to share a personal story with you. My mom gave me my report cards when I was 25 years old, and my second grade teacher had written, Tiffany needs individual attention. She is not confident in her work. I was not reading on grade level. Even kindergarten, it talked about me not knowing my ABCs. So, but guys, I have the highest level of education you can possibly have now, a PhD. And so I say that to tell you, like, just because you're in the red and yellow doesn't mean you can't grow. So it's you got to know where you're going to go to get there. So, and to develop those strategies to get to the green and the dark green. Or sometimes we say the greens are really blues, but all right, so I want to share one more thing with you. Although it doesn't seem to like me today sharing my screen. All right. Oh, and we are going to have magical moments again. So I wanted to scroll back to last year. Oh, my computer's being slow. Sorry, guys. Hello. It's really not wanting to share. Okay. So you may remember this. This is our first magical moment last year. Woo-hoo! Look at our band. Aren't they great? Remember we had a back to school bash, we had Kona Ice, we had games outside. So I shared that. I couldn't even scroll through all of our pictures on Facebook, so I had to show that video. It's too far back, too much. If you don't follow us on social media, you definitely should. We highlight you guys every day. Anyway, so our first marvelous moments, because we are a superhero theme this year, will be on September 22nd and 24th. So again, beginning with the end in mind, being proactive versus reactive, remember that we reward you here at Lavelle McCampbell Middle School for good behavior. Okay, so let me stop sharing that screen, and I want to share one more thing with you. If it'll work for me, we'll see. I do not see it on here. Oh, you know what, let's go back. Let's see if it's going to work again. All right, so hopefully you can see this. And so I'm not going to play this video. I shared it with teachers, I think 2 weeks ago now. But maybe they'll share this with you after the morning announcement. So another part of being proactive versus reactive is your language, proactive language. So the more positive things and the more of a growth mindset that you have, the better that you are going to perform and the more effective you are going to be. Even self-talk. Sometimes you may not say it out loud, but it's very normal. I say stuff to myself. It's when you start answering yourself that it's a problem. But I talk through things all the time in my head. If I'm going into a meeting and I know I'm going to ask specific questions, I work through kind of that script in my head and try to stay in a mindset of positive, proactive language. So I am super excited about what you guys are going to learn today in your lesson. And remember, here at Lavelle McCampbell Middle School, we believe that applying our knowledge is power. We are solution-minded. There is a leader within all of us, and we have high expectations. We are not only living a legacy, but we are going to leave a legacy.
It's important to reduce hallway congestion. Our classes transition by staggered release. When you're not feeling well, visit our school nurse, especially if you have the following COVID-19 symptoms: shortness of breath, difficulty breathing, new or worsening cough, loss or taste of smell.
Down south, hood baby, make all the girls go crazy, go crazy.
Go stupid. You smart like an A+ student.